In another version of the story, I would change the color of my hair as much as I would change my hijab. I would ask my friends, does my hair look okay? And steal glances in reflections just to make sure. I would fiddle with my fringe in meetings and carry dry shampoo in my bag. Prayer was always a distant afterthought, an unresolved resolution at the end of every Gregorian year. In another version of the story, I stayed with my high school sweetheart. We go drinking with his mates on Fridays and road trips to the winery on Sundays. I sought to learn a different language, and yet his dad never saw me as family. I expected everyone else to carve my space for me and was disappointed when they got the shape wrong. I only ever knew the version I was when I was with him. In another version of the story, you asked for my hand instead of me insisting that you take it. You waited in anxious excitement for me to sit across from you and whispered du'as into the morning dew of our nikah day. You spoke your Kabul without that little pause and smiled from ear to ear in all our photos. You kissed my forehead and we found rahmah in each other's eyes. My mother cried tears of joy. In another version of the story, I stayed. I lost myself within the walls of commitment and proof of alliance. I cut the umbilical cord to my youth and did not visit my mother on her birthday. My sisters see me once a year and exchange niceties. In that version of the story, we have children. My daughter marries the man that turns out to be just like her father. My son grows into a man with a wife rather than a husband. Their mother holds an iron grip on dry sand. If only she had just left the first time. In this version of the story, I do not wait to be convinced. I stop asking my friends questions. I can only answer myself. I stare down the barrel of emptiness and will it into space. This time, I say no and mean it. This time, I say yes to starting again. What some see as a failure is the greatest achievement of my life. In my version of the story, I hold on to my deen. I choose compassion. I choose values. I choose joy. So that if my daughter ever read my story, she would be proud to call me Ma. Thank you.